Hi, everybody. Welcome back to Rainbows Are Circles. Today, we're doing an impromptu episode. I was really excited to record an episode today, and I started kind of formulating a few topics and what I wanted to say, and none of them seemed to be panning out. Like, I just kind of felt like I was forcing it. And so I decided that I was going to do something similar to what I did a couple weeks ago, where I just kind of pause, take a breath, and ask what wants to come through right now? What do people need to hear right now? How can I best serve whoever is listening to this? So I just invite you to take a deep breath in and out with me. Dear loved ones, thank you for being here, for your presence, for opening your ears to this message. Recently, I shared that you are exactly where you're meant to be. And some of you found that very frustrating to hear. I get it. But I'm here to tell you again that wherever you are, whatever's going on, everything is happening and playing out exactly as it's meant to. You don't need to figure out why. You don't need to understand everything right now. The most important thing to do right now is to accept where you are and to trust that it's happening for you. Once you're in that space, the answer, the next step, the next part of your path will be revealed. You cannot always see the whole path from the beginning. There is a step-by-step process that happens. It is an unfolding. As you take one step, the next one gets revealed. But you don't get to see the whole thing right away, which is why it requires trust. Now, this is going to feel very scary for some of you. Trust in what? Trust how? Trust why? Why not? How has your lack of trust served you so far? How has not trusting played out in your life? How does it feel to force or to live from ego, from overthinking, from overplanning? This may work for you in some ways, but it does not lead to the most fulfilling path. You can and should ponder on this on your own. Don't take anything as an absolute. Anything that I say or anything that you hear from anybody, don't just take it as a cold hard fact. Reflect on it. Let it roll around in your mind and see, does that feel true for me? And then you decide. And then you can decide to take advice, follow it, try it, or not. but be open to hearing it, reflect on it, decide and think for yourself after that. That's all for today, but it's actually quite a lot. And that is your homework to reflect on how you do or do not trust in the rhythm of life, in the guidance that is always available to you. How do you try to force things to happen? And how do you listen when something feels like there's so much resistance that it's time to take a pause? And when you feel that resistance, what do you do next? What do you feel called to do next? You may not know what that is because you're not used to listening. And so this week, that's something that you can practice. When you feel you're up against a wall, when you're a salmon swimming upstream, what if you stopped? Stop forcing, stop exerting so much energy and trying so hard. What if you then stopped and asked, is there another way? How can I make this more fun? How can I make this easier? How can I flow with life instead of fighting against it? This can be applied to any aspect of your life, any activity, any task, any project, any relationship. Play with it, explore, have fun, enjoy, and take note of what you observe. Feel free to share it. Thank you for listening and have a beautiful and magical week. Make it magical. How you do that is up to you. Until next time. Boop. Thanks for tuning in to Rainbows Are Circles. If you're loving the podcast, I'd be so grateful if you could take a moment to leave a review. It's the best way to help more people discover life tools for better living. And don't forget to sign up for my free newsletter. You'll get exclusive updates, meditations, and practical tips to bring more magic into your daily life. Head to rainbowsarecircles.com or click the link in the show notes to join. Thanks for tuning in and have a magical day.